This is the offline test session ahead of the qualifying session. I'm about to enter in just over 2 minutes. Did some practice earlier on today. If you were watching earlier, thanks. Haven't run a lap for a few hours. I'm a bit cold. I really should practice a little bit more before going into the qualifying session, but fortune favours the brave and all that. Except that's not brave, that's cold tyres. I always do the same thing. I always over brake. It's a bad habit from driving the high downforce cars and the GTs, that feeling that if you're going in hot, just squeeze the brake hard. And also the way that you can just snap down the gearbox. So the more you watch, the more you'll see sometimes when those bad habits come back. I start snatching gears, and instead of easing out of the brake pedal, I squeeze it even harder, and results are very consistent. I end up off the track. Okay, let's go join the qualifying session. Might need to turn a light on in here, I think I'm in pitch black. Okay, that should be better. Okay, so one viewer at the moment. I'm going to put money on that being my teammate Raymond. see if I can just be confident and put in a reasonable time in this first qualifying session of the week. I don't really want to spend hours qualifying. Okay, this lap's over. I try and take far too much out of the tyres into turn 1 on the first lap, and I know they're cold. All through this sector, the more you overdo it, the slower you go.
Going to be pitted in about 5.
Okay, did it again. Two things. First of all, went in too deep. Secondly, shifted down to 5th far too early. I needed to take the speed up or scrub it off in 6th. But like I said, I did that stupid GT downshift. Lucky I didn't pop the engine. Through there's like walking on a ledge. The actual driving line's tiny. Okay. One lap of silence. There you go. PB for the week so far. First real qualifying lap. Happy to go into the 6s. don't know how JP finished up, but when I was watching his Q session, I think he got a 7.1, 6.8 optimal. Get on the power too late, in the wall. Get on it too soon, in the wall. Yep, Liverpool shirt. It's a bit tatty, this one. I'm a Liverpool fan, which is hard work. If you've been following the team, you'll know. After last season's highs, we have a very humbling season ahead of us. But I'm not one of those Liverpool fans, or fan of any team really, that takes anything for granted. So I don't think we have preordained right to success. All the other teams are fighting just as hard, so we just have to roll up our sleeves, suck it up, and improve. Now, hi Raymond, I knew it was you that got in here first. We need to get you into the V8, Raymond. It's hard work, but really, really rewarding. Damn it. Oh yeah, saw that coming. I don't know a lot. But yeah, of course, jump in a session anytime, and just like we did before. Was it, I think it was the Formula 1 car, wasn't it? No. Yeah, Simbin. I think it was the Race 07. Formula 1 around the A1 ring. Maybe on the weekends we can put a team session up. Okay, concentrate, Mark. Forget this lap. Yeah, I look across at the stream and I usually crash. But also, I noticed my concentration face is, wow, vacant. It's like there's nothing going on at all. But if you thought that face looks bad, you should see the face I pull when I'm trying to do maths in my head. I reckon I'm already half a second down on this lap. Just through messing up those two sectors. Yep. Time for one more lap. Look at that, see? 4/10 off my optimal for this session. I can get at least one lap in. If I hot foot it, maybe two. Trick of this car is you have to be confident. If you have no confidence in it, you're not going anywhere. So when you think it's straightened up, you have to squeeze the gas, get some grip and some rolling traction. If you don't, you'll be waiting on it all day long, losing valuable time. But if you misjudge it and don't catch it, that same approach will see you spinning out more often than not. Missed the apex to turn 2. Damn it, got a wobble on.
Man, this is it, check a flag.
No point picking up more incident points. Okay, I'll do another session in about 40-45 minutes. I'll see you then. Yeah, but you can't slam the throttle, that's the problem. If you slam the throttle, you're definitely going around. Just take a look at the lap. Say first proper qualifying lap. I should have just gone home. This is embarrassing, far too many incident points. I've been pushing it a little harder this year, so my incidents per race has gone, I think it's up to like 5 point something or 6 point something, which is embarrassing. It should be back down around the 4 or something like that. Let's have a look at the lap. That turn is a killer. I almost got the apex. Thanks, I spent all day tweaking the encoding settings. I think I tried out using the, what is it, NSYNC or whatever it is, so that the GPU took the burden instead of the CPU, but I don't think that that was working. Okay, let's see where I qualified, and then maybe I'll run some more practice laps to get a little bit more up to speed before the next qualifying session. No stutters at all. That's really good. Hopefully we can get some more of the team's drivers streaming as well. I know Weihan really wants us to do the YouTube network, whatever it's called. Let's have a look. So what time did we do? 1069 will currently put us 6th for the week, but considering only 15 people have put in a time, I don't think that really counts. Wayne C. Bullock is on a 107.3. That's about the pace I should be looking for. Yuha Pekalami, JP, oh, we got down to the 107.096, but he should be faster than that. He should have done a 107.6 or something. If I had put in my optimal from that session, 106.5, I would be third or fourth so far this week. And only, he says, only 1.3, 1.2 seconds off Madison down. However, since as per usual I didn't, I am 1 point, guess, wait for it, yep, 1.5, 1.6 seconds off instead, which is my usual. So about 7/10, no, 1.1 second off Marlon McMullen. If I can get half a second off Marlon this week, I'll be really happy. Okay, let's start up the practice session. Okay, there's one with a couple of guys in. Now, either I go in there, let's have a look who's in there. There's 3 optimistic people thinking the race at 6:15 is going to go official. Don't think it is, but maybe. Okay, there's a Ford and a Holden. I'm going in there. I haven't seen a Ford and a Holden on track at the same time yet. Raymond, I need, first of all, to take those 4/10 off. If I can take those 4/10 off, I'll be happy, because that'll make me about a second, 1 point something off. If I could take a second off my time, which is a tall order, I'd be unbelievably ecstatic. Don't think that's going to happen, but you know, considering this is the first qualifying session for the week, and I really have only done one proper session on this week's weather, I can't really complain. Just replying to an email. Okay, just set up a team session on the calendar for this weekend, maybe Sunday. Yep, sounds like a plan to me. Definitely. So we've got 5 viewers at the moment. Most people are probably watching Grip TV. So other than Raymond and Sedate Rooster, what a name. Who else is in here? Good luck against Arsenal. Oh, are you kidding? I don't know which one of us is more hopeless, except I fully expect, this isn't me being pessimistic, but I fully expect Arsenal to up their game. The problem we have always had with Arsenal, in vice versa, is unlike a team like Chelsea, and I hate Chelsea with a passion, I can't tell you. Yeah, but unlike a team like Chelsea or United, who will stop Arsenal playing that open, fluid passing game by just kicking them if they have to, we give Arsenal far too much respect, and vice versa. So it really becomes a game of which team outplays the other, which team's riding high on confidence as to which team will score and take the spoils. We just let each other play, and since right now Arsenal have more confidence than us, we really need everybody to step up to get anything from that game. Got off the brake too soon. See the car walk away from the apex. Should have been like that. Damn it. Okay, I need to stop saying damn it, although it's much better than something else I could say.
Keep after, brother. Getting close to pit. Keep after him.
Foot slipped on the brake. On national TV? How? You'll have to explain that one. If you're watching the stream, don't be shy, introduce yourself. We can give you a shout out. We'll be putting this up on YouTube afterwards on the team site. Or if you've got the V8, come jump in the session. Sometimes you need to just keep your foot on the floor and steer through the slide. Sometimes it works, other times you hit the wall, or in this case the underside of a bridge. See, sideways is not fast. Okay. That little slide was all it took. I noticed that iRacing released the night version of Spa this build, which will be good. But I really wish they would work on the daylight transitions. It's a bit, I don't know, anticlimactic that you can't run the 24 hours and transition to daylight, although I know that probably is a lot of work they have to do, so fair play to them. But it's like knowing the next gen's coming and having to wait. Okay, I'm blipping the throttle with my right foot on the downshift whilst covering the brake, and every so often I'm missing the throttle pedal and just slipping off it. And it's times like that that I'm missing apexes and stuff. Yep, that's right, it's a date booster, you can't overdrive this at all. If you do, rear tyres just lose all grip. I know I keep going on and on about it, but that's why, specifically for this car, and the C6R actually, I started trying a few laps again, season 1 I think this year. So I stopped left foot braking in them, so that I had to be more careful and think about what I was doing, put my foot on the brake and on the gas. And whilst it should be slower, what I found was it let me change the way the car was set up, so it had more oversteer. So I actually steered it off throttle rather than all the trail braking and messing around with the gas to get it to steer when I was left foot braking. Just made me more patient with the car. And it kind of rewards you for that. Ah, hesitated. Damn it. Yep, there's another damn it. It's because I knew it was a good lap. I nailed every sector. Don't think they were PB sectors. Ignore the fastest time, the weather was colder. Yeah, sector 1 was, but did it again. Did it again. Hello, Apex. Okay, who's in the Ford? I don't know about a natural transition into the V8. Hi, Robert. From the C6R, but being another car that you have to really be respectful to the brake and the throttle, you should come to the V8 with the right attitude and not be frustrated. What I would say though is the C6R, I think from memory, still allows you to take a few more liberties with the gas than this will. There aren't many tracks where you can really load this up and take speed through an apex whilst on the gas. I think it was in the dev series where I figured out, after watching someone, how much more time you could gain by using the torque of the engine, which is, I think, the same as the C6R. Higher gears use the grunt. Loads of short shifting. I'm running the Fanatec V2 pedals with the load cell brake, and it's quite what's the word I'm looking for? Deceptive. I think I'm just brushing the brake, whereas I'm actually putting a lot of load through it. Doesn't feel like that because it just feels closer to natural than the potentiometer brakes. And I didn't notice it until I realized in some of those braking areas, even though I'm coming off the brake, I'm squeezing but moving away from the steering wheel. Didn't realise until I watched the stream back. I'm also one of those people that leans into the turn as if that's going to help me. Okay, what time is it? Am I about to miss qualifying? Okay, registered for the session. I'll do one more qualifying, then that might be it for tonight on iRacing. I love the Fanatec pedals. Before that I had G25, then G27, and I loved the way the G27 felt so much smoother through the steering column than the 25 did with its gears. But the pedals on the G27, which I thought were brilliant when I got them compared to what I had before, I changed the brake and got one of the brake mods. What did I have? Was it? I can't even remember what brake mod it was now. But it was a load cell one, which I managed to short when adjusting it, but forgot that the USB cable was still plugged in. So I had to go back to the potentiometer, and whoa, I was locking up brakes all over the place. Again, loads of cliches, but it's true. You get so much more out of a good set of pedals than steering wheel. Well, at least that's what I found. But then this T500 wheel was just so much more responsive than the G27 wheel. For me, it just felt smoother because of the belt drive. But also I was using, whoa, concentrate Mark. I was using a modified custom wheel. It's like a
Slow down.
F1 wheel, which was brilliant from Sim Racing Hardware. But because it was so small, steering ratio, degrees of steering, was really tight. Excuse me. So when I came back to the Thrustmaster, I deliberately got used to having the bigger wheel again rather than going to a smaller one, just because it allows me to be that much more finite with the steering inputs. Although, as you can see from the video, one of the problems I have sometimes when I stop relaxing is I can soar on the wheel, which is slower, not faster. I do it sometimes when the car's moving around and I'm trying to catch it whilst not wanting to get off the gas. But when you watch videos of the freaky aliens, they're like button. They just steer in, get to the perfect angle, wait for the car to get through the turn. Whereas me, don't have the confidence most of the time. See what I mean? Little minute corrections because the front's moving.
Keep coming.
Because I want to stay on the gas and keep going. Yep, the T500's belt driven. Oh, okay. Happy to have done another 6 though, because sometimes I can get this mental block and just get stuck the wrong side of the second barrier, well, the minute barrier, and just get frustrated chasing it. So the sooner I start putting more than one lap of the same timing during the week, the more confidence I can take into each session, because I've kind of broke through the barrier, so to speak. But then the muscle memory starts to kick in, which is why I find it hard to skip from one car to the other. Got one teammate, he seems to drive a different car every 30 seconds. Don't know how he manages to do that. Okay, qualifying session. I should have put the holding page up whilst switching to the qualifying session. So he didn't think that the stream had dropped. Although, good opportunity to see the wallpaper background. Teammate Rainis Dreyers put it together, or Rainis Dreyers. I butcher his name every time I say it, so sorry. Damn it, that's better than going into the wall.
Shit, my man, keep throwing them down. Can't be too long till we got a pit.
Okay, that time tried to catch the front as it lost traction and broke away from me, but didn't catch it and was heading for an off track. So let's let the tyres recover a little bit and go again. Damn it. I got away with it. Really wide line, straighten up the car, squeeze the gas and close your eyes. If I didn't lose half a second through damn Santa Claus. If I actually admit it, what you're looking at is me sat on my bed. Behind me is, it's not a washing basket, but it's a clothes bag, if you want to call it, acting like a big cushion. The squeaking you can hear is my wheel stand Pro. So rather than going out and spending money on like a GT Omega chair or anything like that, I'm just sat on my bed. I would be embarrassed and ashamed about it, but who cares? Works for me. Let's start again. Too many iffy sectors. Yeah, works for me. It's one of those DIY jobs. Obviously, my goal in life is to win the lottery, buy a house, not big, just one with multiple spare rooms, build a man cave, and then, yep, get a full motion rig in there with 3 screens. Why do I need to win the lottery? Well, I imagine that the screens will get shaken to hell. And I need to be somewhere where the squeaking sound and clanging of the full motion rig doesn't annoy the neighbours. Failing that, a simple Ubuntu or GT Omega would be nice. And definitely 3 screens, even without the lottery win. I'm not sure about the Oculus Rift until they find out, or find a way to let you see the keyboard. I don't think I would like being cut off from the rest of my surroundings. And could you imagine how hot it would get? The Rift and headphones. And I imagine you'd get headaches, let alone motion sickness. Got on the brake too much. That little bounce across the curb is this lap over already. See? 3 tenths just by bouncing on the curb. Super 8? Do you mean the official V8 Supercar series? If so, yes. I didn't run it last 2 seasons. I did a few races last season, but I didn't run it properly in the full 12-week season because I was running the Apex Racing TV League and trying to qualify for each round of the V8 Supercars Online Premier Series. And because the Premier Series wasn't running the same track as the official, and because being in Europe, the only days I could pre-qualify was the last session on the Saturday, and the race being on the Sunday meant that the only 2 days where I could race an official race that went official, hence official, was Saturday and Sunday. So it was either run the official series or try and get into the V8 Supercar series. And as I've said before, because I'm a bit of a vain broadcast whore, for want of a better word, I didn't run the official, but it cost me. I got slower. I thought running the V8 Premier Series would make me faster, or more consistent at least. And it did, to be fair, but not running as often meant that my race craft got rusty. get some fresh tyres. I need a shower again. That's the other thing about driving this car, it's a workout. Yeah, that was wrong from the moment I started on the straight. Okay, this will be the last run. There's no one else in the session, so I can turn off F3. And instead, put it on standings that way. Don't need to look across to see what the time is. Yes, I know I could look at the dash on the steering wheel, but this way, if I set a faster time, it'll just flash when I cross the line. And I knew it. Just about held onto the car. Didn't get away with it into turn 2 though. Okay, 2 more laps. over. Bumped the curb. Oh well. 106.9 for the first day will do me. Should have been 106.5. It's only, what, Tuesday, so plenty of time to get that before, I think, the first Euro race that will really go official. It'll be Friday. Might be able to pick some up during the week. And then Saturday, Sunday. Sunday morning is going to be the one I'm aiming for. Anyway, thank you again for tuning in. Feel free to go follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Google+, Twitter. We're everywhere except Instagram. We're not on Instagram yet. And hope to see you on track.